Oh, so you haven't hit the record button.
Oh, I have. It's recording.
When did you hit record? So I did.
Oh. The red light's on.
That means it's charging. No, because when did you get up and hit it?
With my mind. I am a Jedi.
Bullshit.
All right, I'm a Sith. Whatever,
So
but either way.
you got the whole...
I didn't. It was after that.
Fuck you. I don't fucking know anymore. My perception of time is fucked right now. This is 3 days ago. Happening tomorrow.
Yes.
And that makes no sense.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Exactly.
But only on this street.
Do you believe?
So what's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Oh, yeah.
You have to deal with my half congestion right now. For everybody listening, I got slammed with allergies yesterday.
Therapist voice talk show.
Yeah.
It's a talk show therapist voice.
Like Dr. Phil?
Oh.
Or Frasier, whatever, yeah. One or the other.
That show was... Ironically, that show made sense to me, and I thought it was funny back in the day.
I never watched Frasier. I didn't like Seinfeld either.
Seinfeld felt pushed.
No, it just felt like nothing.
There was funny episodes, funny things that happened. I enjoyed it.
I don't know.
I wasn't a Seinfeld freak.
I think Frasier was after wrestling or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a later show.
I remember always seeing, for whatever reason, I used to always see the intro where they had like the fireworks or something in the skyline.
Yep.
The silhouette of the skyline.
And a little jazzy.
And that's usually when I turn it off. So when someone says Frasier, that's all I know. And the guy with the crazy horseshoe hair thing. I think that was Frasier. Or maybe not.
No, that was Seinfeld.
No. The horseshoe hair.
Oh, yeah. The Frasier, the main character.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. See, you don't even know, and you evidently watched it.
I didn't watch all of it. I didn't watch all of Seinfeld.
Oh, so you probably turned it off when I did, too.
No.
I used to watch Frasier every week.
No. I watched...
So did I, except I turned it off right after the intro.
I actually watched a handful of episodes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoyed it.
That's about the amount I've watched, too, if you include all the intros for all of them. It was just a handful of episodes.
Nah.
I couldn't even tell you the theme song.
Rare condition.
I just remember I
was Full House.
I was always disappointed whenever the theme came on because it was the end of, I think it was Raw or something.
Yeah,
like,
Monday Night.
Oh man, this sucks. That's gotta suck. Like back then, especially in the day, you gotta follow a show that's that hot. You're like, and then the USA Network knows, like, all right, here comes Frasier.
Penis soft. Come on, little fella. No, I guess not.
La Femme Nikita's coming on after.
Getting a tingle. Oh, false alarm. You watched La Femme Nikita?
No, that's another one that I turn off right after.
She was hot.
I remember seeing it like, oh.
She was hot.
No.
Mid to late 90s. Spy. Female.
Awesome. What other shows did I never watch?
Did you ever watch Aeon Flux?
Yeah, that one I've never...
MTV?
I think... Didn't they have like one episode for 2 seasons? I feel like every time I'd watch it, it was always the same episode every time it was on.
No.
I feel like it was the intro episode for like 2.5 seasons. Then they're like, oh shit, we gotta write other ones. We better get on that. We've been playing the same episode for fucking 8 years.
Dude, MTV used to be cool, man. It had Thing, the Claw. It had the Claw. It had Aeon Flux.
What the hell is the Claw? I vaguely remember.
It was
that.
a giant purple monster with like yellow gloves, and he had one giant claw coming out of each hand.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, because I remember Aeon
That
Flux.
was cartoon, or that was Liquid Television or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was that segment? It was kind of like their version of Snick or Nick at Night or whatever.
Yeah, it was MTV Late Night.
Yeah, it was like Liquid Television, or I can't remember what it was. But they had all the anime on because Beavis and Butthead was on. Then after that was like all this other, whatever it was, Aeon Flux. And yeah, I remember because there was, I remember watching Eon Flux for the first time. I'm watching as a kid. I'm like, what
right
the hell
there.
is this?
There's the picture. That was him right there.
Yeah.
Big purple monster with the yellow claws coming up. Yep. 10 of the... Let's talk about this really quick. 10 of the best 90s MTV cartoons you totally forgot about.
I think there was only 12, so this has got to be a short list. The top 10.
Liquid Television was its own show.
Was it? Oh, all right.
The Head.
Wait.
I remember that one.
Is there a picture of it?
Yeah. There's a YouTube trailer.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh, God. Then there was Cartoon Sushi.
Yeah, I
remember that one.
I vaguely remember that, yeah.
The Brothers Grunt. I remember that.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't remember Station Zero. The Max. That's what it was called. The Max. There you go. There it is. That was the giant purple thing.
Okay, yeah.
The Max is what it was called. Aeon Flux.
Yep.
And I don't care what anybody says. Even at that young of an age, I felt things.
Didn't we cover that in a past episode? Like people are sexually attracted to cartoon characters?
Migraine Boy?
Yeah. I think I maybe...
I don't remember Migraine Boy.
Remembering or maybe disremembering that.
Migraine Boy had one season on MTV in 1996. It was based on a popular indie cartoon of the same name. The boy himself and his dog Tylenol
Why not?
has everyday adventures with his group of deeply irritating friends. His description, not ours. In a popular example of the show's humor, he leaves a friend playing red light, green light until he becomes a skeleton.
What?
Steve and Zoya, I don't remember. Stevie and Zoya, I don't remember that.
No,
Super Adventure Team.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe not.
That was one of the earliest marionette cartoons shows.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, 1996.
That's
98
right.
had one season. Comedians Paul F. Tompkins, Karen Kilgariff, Dana Gould. While the team was fighting baddies every episode, people were really tuned in for the comedic and soap opera style interpersonal goings-ons.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, my God. Yep. That was before Team America World Police.
Because that was in the, mid-2000s or something like that?
Team America World Police was early 2000s.
Yeah.
We were in high school, just out of it. So, yeah, early mid-2000s.
All right.
But, yeah, before...
I do remember that. Yeah.
Team America World Police, before Crank Yankers, before any of that adult humored shit. We had whatever that show was called.
We had Old No Name.
Yeah, what was it called? I forgot already. Just like the 90s. Thank God for drugs.
The 90s were such a weird time for cartoons. Like, cartoons in the 80s were awesome. Mm-hmm. And then the 90s hit. And cartoons just like, it was like an acid trip. Cartoons just went on this weird acid trip and just turned really fucking
Super
weird.
Adventure Team.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up on YouTube tonight when I get home.
We'll forget.
I want to watch it.
20 minutes or so. But,
yeah, probably.
But yeah, the 90s took this weird acid trip and cartoons became weird. Like, you had Cat Dog and Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
The
Rugrats.
Well,
even though they were kid-orientated,
Rugrats, there's been a lot of, like, fan theories of Rugrats.
Oh, yeah. Some
but you know
deep
what?
shit,
There's
too.
been a lot of fan theories for most cartoons. And if you really wanted to stretch and make connections, like, all right. But
Ed
not
Nettie.
even deep, just dark.
Ed and Eddie.
I don't know the fan
That's
theory.
a fan theory.
I didn't watch that, though.
Three kids that end up either killing all their friends or they're kids that died. Like, the whole town is like a spook thing because the kids never grow older. They go through all these adventures. Bad things happen. Very sexually orientated,
like
too.
Purgatory.
Yeah. Like, there's these three sisters.
Well, they said that, too, with SpongeBob. SpongeBob is gay. Like, the whole homoerotic thing surrounded by the entire show. You see those weird cartoons of SpongeBob that is on YouTube and TikTok? I can't even explain.
Yeah.
It. There's no way. If anyone's listening to this and you're paying attention to what I'm saying, if you know, yeah, it's the weirdest shit, and I can't. It belongs on liquid television.
Yeah,
back in MTV's day, that's where that belongs. Like, oh, you like that, Mr. Krabs? and they're reaching inside them and pulling pieces out and eating it.
Oh,
Like,
the one
I remember
where
watching it. I'm like,
the one where SpongeBob is like literally cutting off somebody or cutting somebody up and making them into Krabby Patties.
it's weird.
Oh,
The whole thing is weird. But I couldn't look away. It was so uncomfortable, but I couldn't stop watching. It was bizarre.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
It was so bizarre.
So epic. So we're going to get demonetized. This episode, we're going to get X-rated.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, look at that nipple sticking out.
Oh, no.
Folks at home.
Don't mind my nip slip.
Oh,
Well, we might. We might get
fuck yeah. Let's get banned.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
We won't. Because we'll file suit
Because the left's coming back
against the government
to win.
for taking our religious right away.
Yeah.
To speak, to flap our lips and come down on just about every group around us, including ourselves. You know who else is filing suit against the government?
Who?
The Satanic Church.
Oh, yeah, you tell me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Church of Satan is suing the government, claiming a violation of their First Amendment right if they do away with the Roe V Wade, or if they do away with abortion, in whatever state they're in. Says satanic temples fight over abortion rights. Roe v. Wade so far is unsuccessful. Says the Satanic Temple, which is recognized by the IRS as a tax-exempt church, created a satanic abortion ritual. It says exempt its members from state abortion restrictions. The temple has filed lawsuits on behalf of members seeking abortions, but so far has been unsuccessful in court. I heard about this, and instantly my mind went, so you're telling me that you do human sacrifice. Isn't that illegal?
Her body, her choice.
All right. No, I'll just jump right to that.
Fuck yeah, bud. Keeps the devils at bay, I guess.
So it's her body, her choice, and this has been said a few times. Dave Chappelle too, but I've heard it more and more lately. And I'm like, that raises a good question. If a woman can get rid of a pregnancy because they're not ready, or they financially not ready, emotionally not ready, whatever the reason is, they just don't want it. Like, never mind health reasons or anything. Or we'll even throw health in.
Yeah.
Stress, they don't, it'll change their body. And that's okay. Why can't a man abandon it?
Oh, dude.
Why can't a man say, I'm not ready for this? I'm not financially ready. I'm not mentally ready. And for any guy out there who has a kid, there's stress.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
an immense amount of stress. But you just...
I don't give
That's what part of being a parent is. You just deal with it.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
But that's the argument for women who are against abortion. Because they'll be like, listen, that's part of being a parent. You just deal with it. But that raises a logical question, a good question, is if women can just get rid of it without any man's consent or saying anything, what if the man wants it and she's like, no, I don't want to go through with it. Just get rid of it. How come a man can't just say, I don't want anything to do with it? Because then a lot of people will say, well, the man should have thought about that before he got her pregnant. It's like, well, it's kind of a two-way dance there.
I'm pretty...
You can't...
well, in some cases, it could be a one-way dance. The person doesn't want to dance with the other person.
But you know what percentage that is?
I know.
That's like 1%.
Trust me. I have heard that argument, and I wholeheartedly agree with you.
I've heard it. I not to cut you off, but I've heard it a lot over the last week or so. But then just because I've heard it a lot, last night I watched Sticks and Stones from a few years back from Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
And he brought it up during it. I'm like, that's that's the last thing. I'm like, that's a really good argument.
Oh, very good argument. But how many TikTok videos? I guarantee you, the viewers at home, you and me ourselves, we go on YouTube, Google, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You will probably find dozens upon dozens of male and female narrated interviews where they're interviewing street people, men and women. And it's funny how when you see the majority of the women, and I'm not bashing women, I'm not saying all the women, obviously a lot of these interviews are going to be geared more towards leaning to try to defend their argument. You see a lot of these women in these videos, well, yeah, it's a woman's choice. It's a woman's body. She has the right to abort that child. The father has no say. Then the host, the interviewer will say, so the father has no say. No, it's not his body. It's his choice. It's her choice. It's her body, her choice. Okay, so that he can walk away and not be financially responsible for that child. Well, no. Then you see a flip. And that pisses me the fuck off.
Because that deals, maybe this is just me speaking but that because it deals in money then.
Oh, yeah.
That's, you can't.
100%.
Like, to me, that's a completely lopsided argument. Like, you're going to play both sides of the card here. Like, you can't just be all in when it benefits you.
Nope.
But then if it doesn't benefit you, well, then that doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Like, what? Come on now. Wait a minute.
That's literally, it's, well, I want my cake. I want 2 slices of cake. One so I can have cake and the other so I can eat it.
I want my cake and then I want your cake too.
Yeah, basically. That's all it is. I agree with you 100%. If a woman can get rid of a baby, if a woman can abort a fetus, a man should be able to sign off and walk away from the responsibility.
Without penalty.
Yeah, without penalty.
Because you can do that, but the woman has to agree to it without penalty. But because like I said, there are cases, and maybe not a lot, but there are cases where a man will say, I don't want to deal with this, and the woman will say, you have to. And then there's penalty, obviously. But on the flip side, a woman will be like, I don't want this, and the man will say, yeah, but I want it. Like, fine, just sign off on it. But then the woman will go, I'm not putting my body through this, and what can we as men say? Nothing.
Nope, exactly.
So,
you hear, speaking of the Roe V Wade thing, you hear about how there's a lot of stuff on the docket, I believe, about states that are against abortion, like Texas primarily. We'll use Texas as a prime example. They've already started putting forth the applications. They're putting it in the docket, whatever. They're putting the bills forward to make it so that if you leave state to get an abortion and return to Texas, you can actually be arrested and held accountable.
Really?
Yep. Because if it's like, so we'll use alcohol. We'll use alcohol for example.
But I also said, all right, go ahead.
We'll use alcohol as example. Do you know alcohol federally is still illegal?
Is it?
Yeah. It was never fully lifted from the Prohibition era.
Probably because it costs too much money for to gather a bunch of people. Like, all right, can we just get rid of this? But
on a state-to-state basis, it is legal.
So it's like marijuana.
Yes. Yeah. That's why every state can dictate dry counties. The sale.
That's right. There are dry counties.
Sale of certain hours where it prohibits sale of alcohol.
Yeah, because New York, it's 2. It's 2 to 6, I think.
Yep, you cannot buy alcohol between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But there are states where you can go into the fucking local Price Chopper, the local Stewart's, Nice and Easy, Bang-A-Lot bodegas, or whatever you want to call them, and hey, at 3:30 in the morning, I feel like getting fucking sloshed. Let me buy 2 30-packs and pound them. There are also, here's another thing, state to state, using the alcohol example again, you can go to a dry county, if you go to a county that's not dry, buy alcohol and bring it into a dry county, 90% of the time, 99% of the time, they don't bother you, but you could actually be arrested for, what's the word? Transporting something illegally through an area where it's not allowed. Smuggling.
Smuggling. Yeah.
There's some smuggling, whatever the terminology is.
Right.
But basically bringing fireworks back to New York before New York had made it illegal.
Right.
That kind of process. You could be arrested and go to jail.
All right, so under that, guys, that makes sense.
Yeah, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one.
I hope nothing like that passes.
I'm not
They're
too
trying,
sure on that one.
But I hope nothing like that passes.
I know I know right when this draft first dropped, there were already rumblings of blue states making it so they were setting up centers to bring in people from other states to get abortions and send them back. So this is probably like a game of chess. Those red states going, oh no, you're not.
Yeah.
It's like, go ahead and do it if you want, but
this is what we'll do.
Yeah. So I'm not.
But here's the thing, though, and that's just it. Like, if it's a medically with these red states being the way they are, let's say you do impregnate a woman, and it is a health risk, carrying the fetus to term. Can she go to the hospital and, because it's a threat upon her life, now get a medically necessary abortion? Or does she have to leave state just to save her life? And because she left state to save her life, coming back, will she still be held liable? Whole lot of pieces to move on that chessboard.
See, that's the problem with this argument.
Yeah.
Like, for most of the stuff we talk about, it's pretty common sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you can always find, but that's just it. Here's the sad part.
The multi-gender things, like, come on.
Yeah.
And shit like that is like, all right, this is just psychotic BS. But, like, this one, there's so many questions that are raised, like, well,
Well, it's at the 1% argument. You're right. The chance, the small percentage of medically necessary abortions that come around, they are very minute. But that's just it, though. You got to create something that will cover all the bases.
And that's hard.
Very fucking hard. About as hard as Chinese math, which is the same as our math. But they teach it harder.
Well, they can speak Chinese. That's why you can't understand it. It's no different. You just completely threw me off the rails with that one. Like, what? Yeah, so
They are better at math than us.
going all the way back to, like, the Church of Satan's filing suit, and and then like I said, that raises that question when you brought up that whole thing. Just a strict Roe V Wade that can men just abandon them?
Oh, yeah.
Then
I think they should be allowed to. Sorry. Piss off people at home. It is what it is.
Democrats failed trying to they were trying to get an abortion extension passed, and they didn't get it. It was blocked.
An abortion extension?
Pretty much it's like a support for Roe v. Wade before anything was it possibly overturned. I think next month they were trying to get
the decision extended out. The decision.
No, just basically, from what I gather, like a new bill that would make it legal or that would be federally controlled again. But I guess in doing so, what was in the bill was like a whole bunch. If the bill had passed, it would have overlooked or nullified hundreds of existing laws. So when they went through it, they're like, no. One of them was it would have made abortion of viable infants post-delivery available. So just to clarify, viable being if it was birthed, however it was birthed, it would have been able to survive without anything like supporting it, like no incubators, no anything, life support. It was viable.
Other than the maternal support that it does need from the parent.
Right.
I understand what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, so that they would have been able to abort that kid. And then again, there goes again. It's like, okay, well, if you can do that, or what if that passed, like if you can do that.
Perfect baby girl. You sure it's not a boy? Yeah, it doesn't have a penis. Just throw that one away. We'll have another one. Okay.
It's fucked up, but like that's like I feel like that's where we're going here.
I wanted a girl.
And then like this is all the stuff that I heard earlier in the week, and they're like, I wanted a girl, and you just we'll just try again, get rid of that one, because like comedy aside and bullshit aside, that's what could happen. And then I find out that the Satanic Church is trying to. I'm like, why does this? Like in my head, this is all fucking tying together. It's like, so we're gonna do human sacrifice. Like, well, we wanted a girl, and this is a boy, so we'll just donate this one to the Church of Satan. They can get their annual quota for human sacrifice, and we can try again. What the fuck?
You know what's fucked up? Real quick side note. Everybody is so astounded with just some of the looks, the directions, some of the takes you can get from all of these discussions. Like, oh my God, a post-delivery viable child abortion. Really? Is that really all that bad? I'm not saying I support it. I don't support it. I don't support it. But for God's fucking sake, do you realize birds throw their fucking babies out of the nest if they don't like them? You smell funny. Oh, there goes that baby. Fucking lions will eat their children. Fucking baby seals. Killer
Sharks
whales.
will.
Sharks. We're really that fucking concerned with what we do with our
Have you
offspring?
Well, that's because
in any way, shape, or form.
humans,
gonna
by
pick that
nature, we view ourselves on such a high pedestal compared to everything else.
I know.
Oh, we're civilized, sort of.
But put us in a fucking ring with any one of God's creatures.
Oh my God,
We're fucked.
take away our opposable thumbs, and now we're no.
Who the fuck cares about opposable thumbs?
We're no different than the sloth.
Put us bare naked in a goddamn octagon with a gorilla.
Be careful with the alphabet community. Some might like that.
I'm just saying. Put any human.
Have you watched like gorillas like batter animals when they get like stuck in their pens and stuff? Dude, talk about brutality.
Yeah, we're so top of the fucking food chain.
Chimpanzees, when they like kill monkeys and eat them, they rip them apart and share them amongst each other.
Put us in a fucking octagon with a gorilla. No clothes, bare ass like the fucking gorilla is. All right, give the human some decency. Put him on some underwear.
Man, what would be worse?
See who wins that fight. Conor McGregor, not going to survive. Mike Tyson, he's going to roll over and spread his butt cheeks.
Chuck Norris.
That's a good... Oh, shit, you're right. The gorilla gets close. What the fuck just happened?
I still believe Chuck Norris killed Bruce Lee so he could be on top. I think it was all set up. This is my conspiracy theory.
I don't believe that, Bruce. No, but seriously. And then, okay, fucking hold my head underwater and with no breathing apparatus and see me fight a shark. Let's see who the fuck wins that fight.
Well, apparently, if you just punch them in the nose, they run away or swim away, whatever.
Well, I mean, according to, what was it, 50 First Dates, they only bite if you touch the naughty parts. Hula. Could you show me a poof? Could we put some cojones? My coconuts. Such a good movie. No, but seriously, and that's just fucking it. Really? We're so... oh my God.
Yeah.
If anything, we should be fucking getting awards. I might not agree with half the shit that it's done, but we should be getting fucking awards. Finding the most humane way to get rid of some people that we don't really need.
Wow, they
Kudos.
like slit the back of their neck and like it's. Have you ever watched it? It was fucked up. It's fucked up.
You've actually seen this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like a post-delivery...
The post? No, not post. Just in general, like how they dispose of like a late-term abortion. It's fucking...
I've never watched that.
I'll find one.
I've seen some shit.
I'll find one, send it to you, and see if you just sit down behind the camera, just wide-eyed, like... That's what you got to do is film your reaction. You know those whole fucking things on TikTok?
Yeah.
Like, oh, watch the intro to blah, 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 blah show, and then film your reaction.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Whatever it is.
Oh.
That's what I'll do.
I'll
find one, I'll send it to you, and be like, film your reaction.
I watched sausage be made, and I still enjoy eating it.
Oh, man. What if... This brings back the early 2000s dead baby jokes. What if sausages contain... Anyway.
Remember the Paris Hilton and Nikki Richards show? What was that called? You remember the show?
Yeah.
Remember the episode where they worked in the sausage factory or something like that?
Yeah.
And they ended up putting like dog food in the dude's sausage? You know that was all staged, right?
Yeah. It's reality TV. The whole fucking thing is staged.
Reality TV. That was real.
You know what I find interesting with all this abortion stuff too is the terminology people use. Like there's pro-lifers or anti-abortion. How's the right calls himself pro-lifers primarily. The left calls the right anti-abortionists or anti-abortion, whatever.
Yeah.
On the flip side, the left calls themselves pro-choice. And the right calls them pro-abortion.
There.
Just things like, over like the last few weeks, you just kind of pick up on, listening to different, like both sides, and be like, huh. Just to spin like a different, look, they're for pro-abortion, which I get. Like, well, we're pro-choice. Like, well, no, you're.
Well,
like,
look.
If it's not really.
Look at a biracial child, especially with a white father and a black mother, or vice versa, black father, white mother, and the child comes out white. A black person won't see that child as a biracial child. Right. They will only not all black people. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. There is a certain community who will not view that child as a biracial child based on the color of their skin, because that's what defines a race. Not the fact that that child might have the blackest father or the blackest mother, but because that child has light skin, white skin even, it's a white person. It's not a black person. It's not a biracial baby.
Yeah, that's like deep south. Oh, and you can't say colored persons. It's people of color.
No, yeah, colored is, they don't like that apparently.
There's so many fucking things. There's going to be a dictionary worth of words you can't say in like the next 10 years.
Well, the worst part about it was when I was growing up, it was a black person that actually at one point told me, well, we don't like being called black people. We call it colored people. And then fast forward 10, 15 years, it was, we don't like being called colored people. We can call black people. Okay. Fast forward another 10, 15 years, it's, we don't like being called black people or colored people. It's people of color.
It's just easier. Like,
so Puerto Ricans, Dominican Republicans, Jamaicans, Mexicans, Asians.
It's just easier, like the conservative twins always say. It's like, we're just Americans.
Yeah.
It's, that's easy to remember.
We're Americans. We're all Americans in America.
Well, like, what the? A majority of...
I may have eye humped the camera a little bit while I was going down.
A majority
eye contact.
A majority of the pro-lifers are women, too. The people arguing against abortion. Yeah, they're women. Statistically. Which kind of negates the whole...
Now wait, are they women or are they men who became women?
No, this is mostly on the right, so or statistically, again, that would just be straight women. Straight women. Double entendre. Yeah, anyway. But that kind of negates the whole... Like, this is men trying to control women's bodies. Like, well, majority of the people arguing against it are women. Because I would gather... a majority of men are saying, yeah, abortion. So, like, that shit doesn't fucking count.
Oh, dude, no. I want to say it's about as divided as it can be. It's for men, it's about as 50-50 as it could possibly be.
Right.
As many people as I've heard, as many dudes as I've heard say pro-choice, I've also heard dudes say pro-life. I've always heard, and that's the sad part. I'm not trying to bash on you ladies out there. Honestly, I'm not. But it's sad that, you know, not middle-aged male. I'm not middle-aged yet.
Technically, we are. Because what, the average, like 76, I think? 75? So, yeah, we're middle-aged. Well, about middle-aged.
Yeah. I
just put him in depression. And there goes the show.
As a male in my late 30s now, it's sad that, like, I can say, in all the time, usually, men seem to be more one way or the other, and there's always a 50-50. Women are the one where it's 90% of the women are, no! 10% of the women are, yeah! And then it flips. So what the fuck happened?
Well,
can't you guys meet in the middle?
They do when they flip. Hi!
Hey, I love y'all. Women are awesome. Honestly.
But that kind of goes along with the thing with women be like, you know, men can't get pregnant, so this has nothing to do with them. It's like, well...
nowadays, men can't get pregnant.
Yeah. Like a few years ago or so. It was a big hot topic. You know, we covered it a couple times that, men can get pregnant now. And that was a big thing that was, women were like, no, you can't.
You know what I just thought of? You're going to laugh.
So that also kind of negates that argument.
I can picture the woman saying that as Mort in Office Space, and here comes what was the boss's name?
I know what you're talking
He's
about.
like, yeah. Well, women can. This is my stapler. That's my stapler.
Yeah, my stapler.
Only women can get pregnant. And, yeah, we're gonna need that. I'll burn this place down. That's what I picture, the woman who literally gets like, fuck. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, like they can't even have pregnancy for themselves. See? Maybe you're right. Men are even taking pregnancy over. Yeah, we'll do it. We can do it better.
I saw. Oh man! Speaking of men doing stuff better than women, I saw a video on TikTok, and it's.
We get a lot of heat for this fucking video.
Oh fuck yeah, we are, bro. I saw a funny video, and I say funny because I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Hey, good on you for trying." God damn, I would be laughing just as hard if it was a dude on dude. I saw it's a compilation of women competing in men's sports at a high school level.
All right. Go on. I haven't seen it, so I can't react.
By hit 3, I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing this hard.
They getting torched.
Oh my god! There's one where the girl's like,
disclaimer: this doesn't always happen. We know that, but let's go.
yeah. So the first one, the very first one, like sets the tone. It's yeah, my daughter's finally playing JV with the other 10th, 11th graders or whatever, and she said, I know the play. They called the play that she's gonna get her first pass. It shows the dude like a shovel pass over, goes up like 3 yards. She catches it, turns, too late. She
Whammo! Comic book.
she gets obliterated, and even the people, the dudes on the defending team, were like, "Oh!" and they all kind of just stop.
Ah, her tubes got tied right with that hit. What's that one commentator?
Bitch just had a hysterectomy.
What's that one commentator you always see on social media? And it's like some comedian, or I don't know who he is, but he commentates sports. He goes, "Well, he just got his block fucking knocked up."
It's football guy usually.
Yeah, and
He just got the shit kicked out of him.
which
He's fucking hilarious.
they need that kind of commentary in all fucking sports.
Well, the second one, and that's the best part. It's like the 3 major sports. The second one is baseball, and the girls coming home, and they look like they said it was a high school game, but
Well, this is probably down in the city.
I don't care if it was down in the city or not. A few of those dudes had beards and mustaches playing on the field.
Yeah, you know, sewage water in there. What?
She's running, going to steal, and then you see the guy throw it in.
Not today, Cindy.
Oh, right at the whole plate. Catches it. Wham! She just... she literally... It's like you remember when Wile E. Coyote would hit the dirt and bury in? All you see is a cloud roll up, and you see the ref... You're out!
All you...
And she just lays there for a minute.
Fuck you. All you hear is the Elden Ring. I lost my runes.
You know what? I really hope... Let me put this out there right now.
Listen, if you've never seen this fucking show, we make fun of everything.
I really hope women someday... This is going to sound very bad. I'm sorry. I hope women someday can compete genetically with men, but until then, I'm going to enjoy all the shit
The way
that
you
comes
made
out
it
of it.
sound right there, you made it sound like they're just fucking chimps. They don't know what they're doing.
No, come on, dude. You've said it before.
I know.
The science is there. Men are built differently than women. And when the day comes that women are genetically equal to, if not superior than men, that great. I hope that day does eventually come. But until then,
Until then, they're gonna need
we're gonna
exoskeletons. Like
we're gonna
Sigourney
need
Weaver
some
had
cameras,
aliens.
and we're gonna need right time, right place. Oh, got it.
Here we go. Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah. So yeah. So yeah.
I love everything that comes from it. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not trying to stop. Honestly, I love women. They're awesome.
We're gonna sound really sexist here, but whatever.
Oh, we're not trying to mansplain anything. We're just man laughing at
It's
things.
such a stupid. I'm not even saying this as a man. I'm just saying this as just a human. That's such a fucking stupid word. Stop mansplaining. It's like, fucking shut the fuck up. Can
I talk to him?
Like, I'm sorry. Okay, then you figure it out for yourself. Then I'll just stand back and watch you fuck up.
You're gonna laugh at this, but I actually did have a woman say, "You don't need to mansplain anything to me." And I go, "Okay, where's your boyfriend? Right over there. All right, dude. So this is what you're gonna do." And I said it the exact same fucking way to him. And you know what happened? He goes, "Oh, okay, we're good."
Like,
That was it. And I'm like,
it's like,
why the fuck couldn't she get it?
Toxic division. Fucking, it's like completely ruined communication and fucking comedy. You can't fucking say shit. Obviously, we're probably gonna get strikes for this one.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for some supporter or some fan or somebody to show this video to the wrong person. The next podcast we do, someone runs and attacks us on stage.
It'd be great. Maybe not.
We get speared out of nowhere. Where the fuck did you come from?
Lord, after this whole Roe v. Wade thing,
Yeah.
the possibility of it anyway.
Yeah.
See, the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice, she said we need a call to arms because now she's claiming that first they're going after Roe v. Wade against women, and then she says the LGBTQ community, they have to be careful because they're coming for you next. So
they're coming for you, brother.
she said she
should have been a wrestler.
Verbatim, she says she's urge to arms against the Supreme Court. Says SCOTUS is coming for the LGBTQ community next. Two things. One, how? Like, what are they going to do? What the fuck are they going to do? And I'm glad I put this down, and then like a day or two later, Hodge Twins put out a video just on that topic right there. And they said, what the fuck are they going to do? Make sodomy illegal? Like, I don't know, fucking butt sex anymore. They're like, that'd make it illegal. It's like, oh, there goes.
Actually,
in some states, probably.
I'm pretty sure sodomy may still be illegal.
What the fuck? Why wouldn't it be? But I mean, that also includes like oral, like anything like that. Like, how are they coming at? Like, how? Please, if someone's out there and I end up clipping this, please explain to me how. Like, what could they possibly do? Like, I don't understand how that would happen.
Oh my God.
All right.
In 2003, the U.S. Supreme Court in Lawrence versus Texas struck down Texas's sodomy law as unconstitutional and thereby invalidated any remaining sodomy laws across the U.S. Sodomy was illegal up till 2003 in Texas.
Leave it to Texas.
What's wrong with butt stuff? Butt stuff.
I don't know. Ask the maps.
You mean the pedos?
I didn't say it. You did.
Fuck yeah, the pedos. Those fucking pedo fucks.
The second thing is
Murder 'em all.
She's asking for a call to arms against the Supreme Court. Isn't that an insurrection? Or at least a threat of?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, if it's not in the act itself an insurrection, it is literally a terroristic threat.
Now, if she just did that, and a bunch of left wings went to whatever capital and tried to break into it, would they be prosecuted the same way the people from January 6th were prosecuted from 2020?
With our current administration,
2021?
Hell no.
Why not? Isn't that the same thing?
No, because it's the left doing it, which means it's okay.
Oh, fucking stupid me. All right, moving
Yeah,
on.
come on, man.
Sorry, forgot where I was. Thought common sense was running rampant. Apparently not. Just Hulkamania, post-racism.
You hear Paula Dean's cooking for Hulk Hogan now?
No.
Just making a joke about the racist shit.
You know what's funny? The way I reacted was like only semi-confused. But I was like, wow, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. Probably in his restaurant. I ate there before. It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah. Down, what was it, last year when we went down to Florida? I went to his beach shop, and then, like, a block or two down from that. He's got his restaurant.
Oh, I'd love to go
vice
there.
versa. Hogan wasn't at his beach shop. 'Cause he's got one there and he's got one in Orlando, and he'll just like randomly pop in either of them. So we were in the Tampa one. And I was like, oh, it'd be awesome if he was there, popped in when I was there, but he didn't. But I talked to the guy that runs it. Ron is his name. He's an ex-con, but like he cleaned himself up and he's running the beach shop now. Dude,
Ex-con. You know what color his skin is? White.
It is.
It's not a stereotype if it's true.
That's true.
Fuck you, Arlo.
It's funny because it's true.
Awkward moment. Awkward moment.
But I talked to him for like probably 20, 25 minutes. Like I probably could have stood there and talked to him for a few hours, talking about firefighting. And he told me, I was down there, he's like, he had a side business of mowing lawns, strictly just mowing lawns in the Tampa area. It's all fucking like actors and athletes and everything. It's good money. He's making $180,000 a year doing that. It's Central Air. $180,000 a year just doing that. Like, and he had to stop, like, give it up. His main business, he was whatever it was, probably running drugs or something. I don't know. Love you, Ryan.
I don't even know you're on, but if there was a cocaine, if there was a balloon of cocaine up your ass, I'd probably.
It's actually where I got that scratch logo, the one on the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
I bought that. I was like, well, when in Rome, Hogan's Beach Shop, so I bought that. All right, and moving on.
Yeah.
Ex-cons and Hogan's moms and what's her name? I can't even remember her name. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Beetlejuice.
Abortion. Beetlejuice. Biden blames MAGA for inflation, sitting at a pretty 8.3% right now. Also, the Russian war, which the inflation began before the war.
He blames the Russian war on MAGA.
No. He blames MAGA and the Russian war for inflation.
Because that makes no fucking sense, but I forgot. This isn't right. This is left. Because I bet you $20 in a year before the next presidential election, just to say that you're right about something means you're going to have to say you're left about something.
Right now, if you're centrist.
No. What I'm saying is the right direction to go would be down Main Street. Yeah. They're going to want it to be changed to the left direction to go.
You have to make 3 lefts.
Yeah.
Is it one left?
No, if you're going in the left direction, you're going to the correct place. If you're going in the right direction...
No, it'll just be called correct. It's like, no, it's not right because they're evil. Oh, yeah, I know.
And there's not even going to be right-handed anymore. There's going to be correct people.
Biden also said that our inflation really wasn't that bad in comparison. Like the inflation isn't that,
okay, well, real quick then, because this just perfect opportunity for the segue.
I got numbers before we segue. But.
Oh, no. The video I was talking about earlier with the gas prices, with the graph, you do remember the one I was talking about, whether you saw it on your own or I sent it to you, I'm not sure. But it's not that bad. $105 to $110 a barrel, and we were paying $3.50 for a fucking gallon of gas under Trump. Right. But here we are paying $105 to $110 a barrel under the Biden administration, and we're paying $4.50 a fucking gallon. Right. Don't even get me started on diesel, which is the fucking lifeblood of my career, at almost touching $7 fucking a gallon. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm not an owner-operator. I don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah, it was the national
but I know
average, I think, is the highest. It was like this is Friday, I think. It was $4.45 or $4.49 a gallon for national average, which I think it's like $4.61 or something like that here. Last I knew.
It's $4.59 some places.
Yeah.
$4.60 something, especially out where I work. Yeah.
The inflation, I'll go back to 2010. Fuck. It was 1.5. From 2010 to 2020, the highest year for inflation was 3% in 2011. From 2020 is 1.4%. And that's when COVID hit. Really was in full effect.
Yeah.
Biden took office. 2021 was 7%. COVID-19 still. So 2021, I would still pin on COVID because we were still really in lockdowns and just starting to come out.
But to go up from 1.what%
right?
to 7?
1.4 to 7.
I'm not fucking retarded, am I?
At the highest...
but
At the highest point right now, we're at 8.3%. Maybe going to go up another 1.9% this year. And they have an estimation of 2.7 next year and 2.3 the year after that. Yet to be seen. We don't know. That's just projection of March. They take the March averages, or the average to March of every year. But he blames it on MAGA, which I don't understand how you blame. It's just fucking extreme. Like, listen, to everyone on the left, Trump's been out of office for 2 fucking years. Move on. You can't fucking blame everything on somebody that's not fucking in office anymore. Maybe the first few months or 6 months, if you want to do that, fine. It's like, all right, we got to get rid of these whatever things he has in place.
Yeah.
Fine. It's 2 fucking years later.
Well, hold on that note. How about all the fucking the 100+ executive orders that Biden signed within the first 3 months, canceling all of everything Trump had set up. So, yeah, I won't even give you after the first 3 fucking months. After the first 3 fucking months of this current administration, everything's on that motherfucker.
And then on top of that, he's blaming the Russian war. Now, here's what I thought was interesting, because this came from, at my job, one of the instructors there is like severely left-wing. And I had a discussion with her. It wasn't like a heated discussion. We were just talking about oil, like just a couple months ago when this was really picking up. And she goes, well, actually, the United States only gets about 4% of their oil from Russia, which is true for the most part. So she's like, the gas prices shouldn't really be affected by then. Well, now they're blaming inflation on Russia. The inflation with gas, specifically here that I have here, on Russia. And to that argument, I'm like, but you said we only get 4% of our fuel from Russia. So where's the inflation coming from then? You can't just blame it on Russia. You can't blame all these problems on somebody fucking else. Maybe, just maybe, it's your fucking administration.
Well, let's also take into consideration the fact that, and I remember the video I sent you. I don't want to run through all of it, but real quick. Not that one. Was it this one? Nope. No. This one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene, for anyone.
She literally goes, if you add up all the numbers, it's almost like hundreds of billions of dollars. No. Right. It's close to 100. It's over $100 billion that this country, this administration, not this country. This country is the one fucking sending it because it's our fucking taxes.
Oh, yeah.
But this administration has sent to Ukraine aid. But like she says in that video,
they projected for, because we've been there, it's 10 weeks or something going? They're projecting, we've sent $54 billion after this last executive order or whatever it is, the bill that they passed. They're sending another $40 billion over because it was about $14 billion the first time. With those projections for the year, we're going to send over $554 billion this year. The national budget for Russia's military is just under $70 billion for the year. For Afghanistan, I think we were averaging like $40-ish billion, or maybe even lower than that, a year in Afghan in a 20-year war. A year, $40 billion. You have to check those numbers. It's somewhere around there, something like that. And we're sending, this is $54 billion, and Trump got impeached or got threatened to be impeached for making a phone call when he was still in office with Zelensky, the Ukraine president. So Ukraine was our fucking enemy then.
Yeah.
Suddenly there are like buddies. Why? Does that have anything to do with Hunter? That's
no. He's innocent, 100% innocent.
But like, what? This goes back to my argument over and over and over with a lot of these episodes with a lot of different topics. How come you keep changing the fucking card you're playing here? You argue point A for this, and then point B comes up, and you switch gears, and now you're like arguing point C. We're like, well, that doesn't fucking make sense. What you just argued here is like, well, never mind that. We're talking about this now. It's like, yeah, but it's the same. Like,
but C only came around because you said A, but B was actually happening. Well, we're not worrying about A, but C is a direct result of A.
I don't know.
You can't prove that.
If I don't see you, you're not there.
That's what I said to the guy in the minivan.
Biden, when was it last week? He had some kind of he had some kind of address, and he says Ultra MAGA seems to be in control of the Republican Party now. He says Biden's path to a better America basically is giving working individuals raises, historically lowering the national deficit, which we printed how much, $8 trillion in the last 2 years. Tax inflation to lower costs and make high profit businesses pay their fair share. Now, there are ways, there are certain things in high profit businesses, one being oil, like big oil, because they're like that graph you were talking about. Mm-hmm. They went from, there was, all right, a barrel of oil was like $101 or $103 or something like that.
Yeah.
Before all this bullshit, and it jacked up to like $130 a barrel, and now it's back down to somewhere 110 or something. But the fucking price gap between like the cost of production and what they're charging is ridiculous. So there's things like that which, okay, make them pay their fair share. But for a lot of businesses, most of them, unless they find loopholes, which I'm sure they do, banks being a big one, they always find their fucking loopholes. One loophole is government. The government will bail them out. Case in point, 2008, or the recession.
Oh, yeah.
All these huge banks, they gave out all these loans with a ton of interest rates that could never be paid back. They gave these mortgages to people that had no business having mortgages. And it all tanked, and all these banks lost money. And the government came in, spent our money, bailed them out. And these banks got raises, and all the CEOs got raises, bonuses, and all this shit. And then everyone down here on our level is like, It
was a fucking gag.
Biden says the MAGA path is raise taxes on American families, lower income, and threaten Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And yet, we're here giving money to non-NATO, non-ally, and non-EU member nation.
Yeah.
That being Ukraine. Right? Why are we playing world police? But not even world police. Like, we're supposed to be sort of world police when it comes to NATO, because, we're involved.
Yeah.
But we're not supposed to be world police. I mean, if they claim it's the right thing to do, so it's not killing children. But here we are, abortion. But going back,
it's not letting people starve to death every night. Let's go to Ethiopia.
I was just going to say Ethiopia and fucking dozens of other countries. What about all them? Again, sometimes there's I hear the argument for the high gas prices is, it was a news anchor on, maybe it might have been MSN or ABC. I said, well, just buy electric cars. There's a couple things with that too. One, most obvious that most people know, if you see an electric car, like they run about 50, 60 grand. Not really cheap for like average working American. But the bigger thing is maybe in cities there's enough, but I know for a fact around here there's not fucking many charging stations.
No, so you have to have most people end up
installing their own
into their own homes. Yeah,
this charging stations in Albany, they had like a fucking long ass line for charging just like a week or so ago.
Yeah, I passed by quite a few places where I work.
And
my day to day, I pass by, and they're almost. And here's you're gonna laugh at this. Maybe I'm not observant enough, but I could tell you right now, I can't tell you how many times I've seen one car, if that, in those charging stations.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's not like this. Oh shit! I'll go out and I'll spend $15,000 to get myself an electric vehicle. Fuck yeah, sure.
but here's the thing: the process. We've had a discussion before about what the process goes into making
Oh yeah,
an electric car.
it's not truly
They
green.
don't have the means to, let's say, give every registered owner, every person who owns a registered vehicle that is on the road today. There is not enough
Right.
to give every single one of those people in America an electric car. Not going to fucking happen. Go ahead, prove me wrong, Biden administration.
How many? Like Tesla? Obviously,
Yeah,
does Ford have
yeah. Ford has an
electric
electric.
line?
Yep. So does Chevy,
Chevy.
Dodge.
So they all have a. Do they? They don't really push it that much.
No. They are starting to.
Are they?
Like, there's the new Ford Lightning. Chevy just announced, I want to say, within this year, if not, maybe a little bit before that, too. They have an electric coming out. Toyota, Nissan, no. Toyota and Tesla. It's funny that the TTs are the ones that matter.
Couple of tatas.
The Toyota and Tesla are the two who have been pushing hybrid and electric for a long time.
Makes sense. The Japanese and then Elon.
But as of late now, I want to say within the last 5 to 10 years, that's when everybody else is starting to get in on the game.
Right.
But like I said
yeah, but
before,
they're being forced to. Is it 2027 or something like that? They want to be completely switched over. I know California. That's what they're pushing for, specifically. They want 2027. I think it's 2027. It's fairly quickly here.
Yeah.
They want everything turned over to electric. Everything. But yeah, so now they're
what about
saying
an
it's like, oh yeah, just go
electric-powered
get electric.
Portion machine?
It's like gas is around $6 and nearing $6 a gallon. There's trucks that are putting what, $1,000, $1,300, $1,500. They have the dual fucking yeah. How much are you filling your truck for?
I don't. Thank God, I don't pay the bill.
No.
But I do know owner operator. I do know an owner operator. Plus, I do know 2 other
I
drivers.
mean, how much does your company, just in general?
I can't give you my numbers because the way a company like mine works, we do like a surcharge. So we we agree on a number, we pay that.
Right.
If we use more than that, whatever, we don't pay extra. We don't use all that money, all that, we're out.
So it's like a bank. Mm-hmm. I see.
So, but I do know 2 people who pay with company cards because they are, one's an over the road, but one's, well, his company just changed policy. Long story short, he's broken, my one friend who was an over the road truck driver, he has broken $1,000 at a pump.
Right. And how often do they fill up? Every few days? Every day?
Yeah. We're getting go-go juice is what we all say whenever oh man, I better get go-go juice. He's probably saying I gotta get go-go juice every few days.
That's insane.
Do
You know
that,
what happens with that too? Oh, go ahead.
Real quick. There's 356 days in the year. Let's say you fill up every 3 days. So let's divide 365 divided by 3 equals 121 times you're filling up in a year. 121 times 1,000. In 1 year, that company, for just that one truck, who has a dozen or so trucks on the road, is spending $121,000 a year
That's
on
fucking
just
insane.
diesel for that one vehicle.
That's
Now let's
insane.
say they have a dozen trucks in their fleet. $1.452 million a year in diesel.
So by those numbers, and that's just one company, right?
That's one company.
That's just again, this is just kind of rough estimating everything. Those numbers will trickle down on everything else. Has to. That's why everything else is going up. Prices of everything else is going up.
Oh yeah,
Has to. There's no way around it.
either find.
And now, did you hear there's a fucking possibility of a diesel shortage? Yeah.
Oh,
That was just this last week. I found that one out.
time to take some time off work.
Due to production cost
Damn.
superseding the cost of the fuel. It's becoming too expensive to produce diesel.
Speaking of diesel, I don't know why this just made me think of it. I gotta give you this link for my GoFundMe page to help me get my pilot's license. I seem to be. You know what's fucked up? I seem to get on the bandwagon for being successful just near the fucking end of it. Every time. Oh, I'm gonna be a truck driver. I'm making good money. I'm comfortable and happy. Truck driving's a dead industry. Fuck.
It only is by proxy because there's just like anything else, no one wants to work. Like I've thought about it a couple, 2 or 3 different times, but then you know,
not working or getting your CDL.
I mean, either one. I mean, my job now is a cush job. It's so easy.
Cush, and by cush he means easy, not drugs.
Yeah.
Remember OG Kush?
I've thought about it a few times, but then the more I learn about all this shit, I'm like, it's like diving in the shallow end. I don't know. That's a bad idea.
It's like the circus diver you see. He's going up to the 80-foot mark. He jumped. Yay!
Hey, you jumped the wrong way.
Pool's over here, man. He's only jumping in 2 feet of water. It's like that guy. If I bend my fingers at the right time, this should work. Pool's over there, dude.
Damn it.
He's dead. Butt stuff.
So, that's basically what all this is just giant butt stuff for the entire nation.
Yep.
So, all this is going to cause food shortages. Baby formula being one.
Oh.
All over right now, baby formula. There's just massive shortages for baby formula, which is problems for a lot of people. No kidding, right? And just coincidentally, we've had a baby formula shortage. At the same time, roughly a little before, the Pfizer documents drop. And in the documents, they say they advise against breastfeeding if you've gotten the shot. What's Bill Gates do? He's pushing for synthetic breast milk now.
Alternate.
Yeah, it's alternative breast milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I haven't looked in to see what his alternative breast milk is. But either way, now he's pushing to have that okayed by the FDA. Like, this shit writes itself. Like, it really does. And the fact that all this stuff happens for anybody, you don't even have to. The best part with today's technology is you don't have to sit in front of a computer or on like news facets on your phone like I do. You could just literally go on TikTok, YouTube, anything, and find a bunch of people noticing different things, or at least reporting it's like, oh, there's a shortage here. And then 2-3 scrolls later, there's someone saying like, oh, they're saying that the FDA, they're making a synthetic baby formula, or Bill Gates, he wants to pass that. And then a few scrolls after that, they're like, well, Pfizer says you shouldn't breastfeed. All you got to do is connect the dots and be like, well, that's coincidental that all happens at the same time. But then there's still a fucking large group of people. You're a conspiracy theorist. Like, how the fuck am I a conspiracy theorist for just simply looking at something and be like, that's interesting?
What it's really going to take is walking in, and they're probably still going to call us conspiracy theorists, walking in on Bill Gates with like vampire teeth, drinking the adrenochrome straight out of the baby blood.
Worshipping Moloch the owl god with their druid fucking headdress.
This isn't a baby.
I'm not here. The Jedi mind trick.
Where'd Bill go? Jesus Christ. You still find the fucking sheeple.
So baby formula, there's a shortage. Yep. The immigration centers, they still have theirs. You hear about that? That was big the end of last week. People are bitching and complaining that there's a shortage of baby formula throughout the states. But these illegal immigration processing centers, well, the centers are legal, but they're processing illegal immigrants. Yeah. There we go. They still have a surplus of baby formula for the illegals. That makes sense. Why not? And then they're still talking about that members of families that were separated illegally getting
restitutions,
$450,000 a member. Like, the fuck? How come all these people that don't belong here are getting all this shit, and the people that are working to really keep the nation afloat, we're just getting stomped all over? Getting like
what a better way to win the war than to fucking literally overload your side by doing all this shit, giving all this fucking money, giving all these supplies, taking care of all these fucking people who don't deserve it.
Trying to let illegals vote.
You are literally building a fucking army.
And you know the Hispanic community that are legally in the States, they don't want, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The ones that paid the fucking money to get here.
They did what they're supposed to do. It's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. I worked myself into a position, got myself here. However it was, whether they took civil service test, what the fuck. They got here legally, and now they're just like, come on in. And they're just fucking taking money out of their pockets, basically. Not basically, they are. The administration is investigating price gouging for the formula. Well, it's like, oh, they're partially blaming it on price gouging. Like, well, the only way that fucking works is if formula is being produced by one fucking company.
Yeah.
A monopoly. That's the only way that works.
Or if there's not enough companies.
Well, right now, apparently, there's not. So maybe it is price gouging. Maybe there's one guy going out there running around all these Walmarts, buying up all you fuckers. Just search for it on eBay. See, it's like PlayStation 5s. It's like,
I wonder.
There you go.
I'm gonna eBay
I guarantee you to be. You know what? I don't know though, because you can make what's the fucking drugs that you can make with baby formula, like powders and shit. So I wonder if they're gonna consider it something like that. You know, you go to stores, and they have their formulas locked up behind glass doors or behind the counter.
Buy it on eBay.
Can you?
6 infant formula for spit up powdered 7-ounce cans. Free shipping, $170.
God bless America.
6 infant 7-ounce powdered
7 ounce.
cans.
So each one of those probably lasts what? Half a day? Not even?
No, 7 ounces of powder.
Oh, 7 ounces of powder. I thought it was like, I'm thinking the liquid.
No.
All right.
Powdered 7-ounce.
But
cans.
even so, that's not going to make that much.
No, that's $170.
That can't even be a week.
Oh yeah, you figure it's 1 scoop per 2 ounces of water, and you can probably get a good 10 to 20 bottles. You can probably get a good 20 bottles out of a can.
Oh, okay.
But still, $170.
Yeah. I'm not taking away from the price, but you got to make that stretch.
Well, that's actually not bad.
Wait, so you're telling me this whole thing's bullshit?
4 Similac Advanced Infant Formula Liquid 32 fluid ounce, ready to feed, 0 to 12 months, $65. When my oldest was born, he couldn't do powdered. We had to do the
pre-made,
the bottles, the formula ready to feed.
Right.
They were like $15-$16 a bottle. So 15, 30, $60 for 4. So that's not too bad.
Right.
$65 for the 4. 3 cases totaling 18 8-ounce cans. $900.
Jeez. That's insane.
It's fucking rape.
That's price gouging.
That's price gouging.
But you know what? You see that all the time. I love eBay, but you see that all the time. Anytime, and I do the same thing. Not with that, but like with just random shit that I have. Like I'll watch prices or watch what's going on in the news. When they were canceling Dr. Seuss and all that shit, I went right to Amazon and I bought a book that had 3 of the 5 books that they canceled for $20. And without exaggeration, not 5 minutes later, I went to buy a second one. I was like, I'll get another one. It was sold out, and other places that had it, it was already up to, what was it, $250? Like within 5 minutes.
What was one of the books that got canceled?
It's over there.
I just want to Doctor.
Something in the zoo or Mulberry Street. That was one.
Mulberry Street hardcover.
That was one.
And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street.
Yeah. And I saw like some of the things that they were like, this is the reason it was canceled. And you read it. I'm looking through it. I'm like, what? That's it? There's way worse on Netflix.
$200 hardcover.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so I'm glad I got 3 of the 5 for $20. It was like a short story. It was like a whole hardcover book with like 5 or 6 stories in it, and had 3 of them. I was like, all right, good.
List of canceled Seuss books. 6 Dr. Seuss books books will be discontinued because of racist and insensitive imagery. If I ran the
barely.
zoo,
It's fucking barely. Yep, If I Ran the Zoo, that's one. I have that one.
well, it doesn't do a very good job. Come on. Oh, If I Ran the Zoo. Oh, what the fuck? Come on.
What are you doing? You're stuck on the first one? Can you read?
Okay. If I Ran the Zoo, On Beyond Zebra, The Cat's Quizzer, Scrambled Eggs, and to think I saw it on Mulberry Street, Mr. Elligott's Pool.
Is that 6?
Uh-huh. And on, what is this? Macari, it's a sales,
Yeah, I know what it is.
You can get all 6 of these. Guess how much?
$700. Oh, geez. 1,000? Fucking what? 1,200. Are you kidding me? 2,400. All right.
1805.
That's insane. That is insane. Are they all separate books, too?
Yeah. And there's 7 hearts. There's 7 people watching this fucking...
That's insane. But yeah, anyway, so when shit like that happens, I'm one of the ones that goes on, and if I have something like that or extra, I'm like, fucking list it. And I'll undercut the people, like most of the prices are. I'm like, we'll say, wow, this one's going for $600. I'll put it up for $485. So then it's a good chunk of change, and it'll go quick.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so going back, the administration blaming all this shit.
Sorry.
Whoever, but yeah, so they passed a whole other bill to send another $40 million over to Ukraine. Did you see the vote layout for passing that bill?
Mm-hmm.
100% of Dems. It was like 2/3 of Republicans. So again, like we've said before, Republicans aren't fucking getting out of this. Like they're not the squeaky clean. Like, oh, we're the good guys.
No,
fuck no. There's like 57 members of the Senate voted no. 368 members voted to fucking send $40 billion, which we don't fucking have. Clearly, look at everything going on, and they want to send it to a non-fucking ally nation. Like,
trying to crack my neck.
And like I said, yeah, the less arguing. It's the right thing to do. Come on. The right thing to do. That's my argument when it comes to abortion. Don't do it. It's the right thing to do.
Wait,
you do whatever you want.
Don't do it because it's the right thing to do, or it's the right thing to do. Don't do it.
Yes.
That's how the left uses their logic.
And that's exactly my argument for all of it.
So
don't do it. It's the right thing to do. Which? Mm-hmm.
It's the right thing to do. And shouldn't do it.
That's when I disappear.
Wait, what the fuck?
Disappear into a cloud of mist.
Ninja vanish.
He's a ninja. I'm a wizard ninja.
With a wizard sleeve.
Elon is lifting the ban on Trump.
Yeah, on
once
Twitter.
The deal closes. But there's also something that he's putting the deal on hold because now they're like investigating all these bot accounts for Twitter. You see the thing that they said Biden's account, like 49.3% of the people on Biden's account were fucking bots during this investigation. There was like just over 22 million followers on Twitter for Biden's thing. It was like 10.83 million were bots. So I guess the deal, I still think it's going to go through, and I still think he's going to own it. But Elon tweeted the deal's on hold right now because of all this. Wouldn't that be something if he doesn't take it, but the whole ploy of this, him acquiring Twitter was just to be like, there's fuckery going on there. Let's buy it. Air quotes. And then all this shit comes out. The CEOs leave right as he's or just before he purchases it. People like stopping all this shit. Bots coming out like, oh, it's all fuckery. They're shadow banning people on the center or right. And then he's like, I don't want it now. And he just leaves it back, and they're just left there with fucking like
pants around their ankles.
Yeah, pants around their
assholes already lubed up,
smoldering ashes around there. What they had, like, fuck.
We done fucked up.
Either way, like, what a brilliant move.
What did I say? What did I fucking say? It was one of two things. He either really wanted it, and he's getting the benefit of all this fucking exposure, of exposing all their bullshit, or he didn't really want it, and he was going for it just to expose them for all their bullshit. Or I said that.
Or he's just going to renegotiate because, remember, he offered, was it like $54 billion or something like that? Pretty much what we spent in Ukraine. He offered somewhere like that. Well, I can't remember what the actual was, 40 billion, something like that. But it was like $54.20 a share. That's what it equated to. So maybe now he's just going to renegotiate that whole price. Now that all this is like, you know what? It's really not worth that much. I'll give you half. Brilliant. So, but yeah, he said he was going to lift the ban on Trump, which Trump says he's not going back because he's on Truth Social, which was his social media, which doesn't have a whole lot. It's one of the smaller ones. But I have a suspicion that Trump will end up back.
Oh yeah,
it's a huge platform, and everyone was paying attention to Trump when he was on there because he would fucking making everyone raise eyebrows and be like, "The fuck." So I think he'd be back. And then a lot of people are like, "Well, are you gonna unban Alex Jones next?" They're like, "Well, that'd be interesting too." Watch the left squirm when that happens. You're bringing who and who?
Oh God, that reminds me. I gotta show you a video. You've probably already seen it. I don't care. Gotta watch it.
Maybe. Again, you have to apologize for my coughing. Wonderful allergies.
This is it.
Liberty? Oh, yeah. This is from a few years ago.
Freaking frogs.
This is beautiful.
It's a great song.
I know. It's so awesome. When people do that stuff with stuff like that reminds me of Melody Sheep from years back on YouTube. That's awesome, though.
That was so
awesome.
like corn on the cob.
If nobody knows, it's clips of Alex Jones in song format, like a musical of InfoWars.
That's so good. I will eat your ass like corn on the cob.
I used to have a soundboard of Alex Jones, all the crazy shit he said. This is great. It was cracked me up. But the documentary 2000 Mules. Have you heard about that?
You might have mentioned it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. From what I gather, the documentary tracks a bunch of what they call mules, ballot harvesters, dropping off all the. Yeah, we did mention it in the last one. But the more that I listen to other people like who've watched it talk about it, there's a lot of shaky stuff in it. They're like, well, it's hard to tell if these harvesters were actually or who they claim were harvesters were going to these drop boxes. There's a lot of closed circuit cameras that have caught a lot of people doing it. But the questions raised is, are they putting illegal ballots in, or are they illegally putting ballots in? Now, the difference between the two is illegal ballots mean like, well, I didn't vote that, or this person doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Or are they
putting in illegal ballots?
Are they putting ballots in illegally, which is like these large droves of ballots all at the same time with people that have nothing to do with it? Like, it's one thing if you're a brother of mine, can you take this ballot to the box? Okay, fine. And you do that. But if someone's going around collecting ballots, that, to my understanding, is not supposed to be done. That's illegally putting ballots in.
Yeah.
So the way it's spun, though, as soon as I heard that argument alone, I'm like, again, is this kind of a really righty take propaganda kind of thing? Like,
sounds it.
I kind of want to watch it to really get my own opinion on it, but it's not like one of those things that's right on the top of my list. It's really not. Yeah. The last thing I have on here.
Oh, shit.
Is the World Health Organization taking control of the sovereignty of the United States. May 22nd. That has blown up on my phone the last few days. Biden's amendments hand the U.S. sovereignty to the World Health Organization. The Biden administration is setting the stage to hand ultimate control of America's healthcare system and the U.S. national sovereignty over to the World Health Organization. On May 22nd to the 28th of this year, the 75th World Health Assembly will convey at United Nations headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland, with delegates from 194 nations to vote on the Biden administration's amendments that will hand over national sovereignty and the authority of the world to the authority of the World Health Organization, which during the COVID pandemic carried the water bucket for the Chinese Communist Party regarding the Wuhan lab. These proposed amendments are written to strengthen the organization's ability to unilaterally intervene into the affairs of nations merely suspected of having a, quote, health emergency, unquote, of possible concerns to other nations. If these amendments are approved, the WHO will have the power to declare an international health emergency, nullifying the powers of nation states. The U.S. amends delete a critical existing restriction in the regulations. So basically, it's if we have another quote spike, it's basically a global version of our Anthony Fauci. Whatever Fauci said, we must do. Well, now they're taking it a step further. Now they're going to have Klaus Schwab, the World Health Organization, say whatever Schwab says, the world must do. That is dangerous fucking shit. And that kind of blew up the last couple days, or last week, really. And, yeah, then I looked it up, and I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. And like I said, that would be a global Fauci. So if he says, or the W.H.O. says...
The WHO. Just say the WHO.
Yeah, the WHO. If they say, you are a threat... biologically, whatever, the virus, virally, whatever it may be, to the rest of the world, we need to shut you down for X amount of time. So no in, no out, no exports, imports, whatever it is. That's just basic things I'm saying. But they basically would have the power to do it.
Spectra. What better way to fucking cripple a country than shutting them down?
Just the thought, like, again,
that's fucked up.
Going way back, when is it going to get to the point where a lot of people that are just basically these tribal warriors on the left that constantly vote for this stuff, just talking about regular people in our country, are going to finally open their eyes and be like, can we agree somewhere that this is bad? If you don't want to agree on anything else we talk about, can we at least say, listen, another outside entity controlling what we do as a country, a nation. Can we agree that's kind of bad anyway? Because if we can't...
Yeah, but how many of those leftists are going to be told by the left that this is the right thing to do and going to follow?
I know.
The blind leading the blind.
But like, it's... See,
and the same thing goes for the right. This could all be flipped. It could be the right. If the right were in the position that the left are right now, saying to their right, supporters, this is the right thing to do, they're gonna follow it.
Oh,
it's blindly in the blind. Whether you're left, whether you're right, whether you're centrist, doesn't matter.
See, this is law and order. This is the dangerous part of law and order. We don't want law and order. I think we want freedom and order.
Yeah.
Or organization and order. But yeah, like one entity. And when I read that, I was like, man, I didn't think I was going to see that. I honestly thought, no, it won't get that crazy. And all the shit we talked about, like, that was a level of something like, that's like James Bond kind of stuff. We talked about, like, Klaus Schwab is like fucking James Bond, like villain kind of stuff.
Dr. No.
I was like, I don't think it'll get to that level. I think it'll boil up and keep going down. But then I read that and like, what? I mean, it's got to go through May 22nd, or for that week anyway. It's got to go through and be voted on. But just the fact that it is being written, this administration did, like, they're presenting it.
Can you imagine what it would do to a Democratic Party? In democracy as a whole, what it would do to a party, whether it be left or right, Republican or Democrat. Could you imagine what it would do to them as a whole to finally have to face that your administration, that your elected officials, your government that you chose literally handed the reins over to another because they couldn't do it?
It's not even that. Like, let's say this all goes through, and even like a quarter of Democrats, liberals, or whoever, not even liberals, this isn't a liberal thing, this is just Democrats. Like, how are they going to look at the rest of the nation and be like, yeah, we did the right thing? Because I think even they're going to be Democrats, they're just going to be like, in awe, like, what did you just do? Because you just handed over our ability to another, and like, never mind Democrats, like, but not going on the opposite end of the spectrum, like the extreme right wing, they're going to be hot. They're already hot. Right? They're going to look at that and be like, buckle up, boys, buy your ammo. They're going to do that. And that's just further going to split. That's just a massive wedge that's just going to be driven right down through this huge crack that's already there. Like, that's...
Imagine this being the final fucking hammer strike. You watch those stone fucking splitter videos where the guy's sitting there walking along the rock. He's got like 30 fucking wedges, hits one, goes to the next one. And after like an hour of the video, you see the fucking thing go... Psh.
Yeah.
Imagine this be the fucking hammer strike.
Well, it would be. I mean, technically, it would be. Because if you're handing over our ability to make our own decisions to somebody else, like, I don't see.
Now, just for the folks at home, it's not like all of our decisions. Somebody invades a foreign country, we can still decide on that.
It still plants a seed, though.
Yes,
that's the problem.
Well, it's the first domino getting knocked over.
Right.
How many more dominoes fall before they're all knocked over?
Right.
But because people are going to be like, oh, they're not going to control everything. There's going to be some comments or something on this video. They're not going to control everything. It's going to control the medical aspect of it or the health aspect of it. Whatever. You're right. In this instance, the WHO would only control any and all of our ability and power in making the decision making when it comes to something world Health Organization based. But, like you just said, it plants the fucking seed. It lights the fuse. And how long before that fuse reaches the bomb?
Yeah.
It blows this fucking whole thing wide open. And now we have no control over our government. Or our country anymore as it is.
We barely have control over our government.
Yeah.
Our government surely as hell does not work for us.
No, it doesn't.
It's supposed to, but it doesn't. We sure seem to be working for, well, right now we seem to be working for the rest of the world. Not even for ourselves.
Yep.
So we're just working, whoever is still out there working, pumping money out there so they can write checks for countries that have nothing to do with us.
It's the right thing to do. It's
wonder
a
if-
right thing to do.
I wonder if that's what... yes and yes.
Yeah, God damn it.
I wonder if that's why Putin's fighting back. He's like, Putin's actually over there like, no, this is what he's going to do. I saw the plans. No.
Will you guys fucking knock it off?
Yeah, Putin's out of control. No, he's like the crazy guy that like has visions. Everyone's like, he's a little crazy. Shoveling him off.
I'll try to fucking warn you.
He's the end is nigh guy in those like apocalypse movies, written on a cardboard sign.
I'd love to be in the same room as Vladimir Putin.
I guess he has blood cancer. He's actually dying. This is what I've heard. I don't know. Maybe this is more propaganda. You can never fucking tell nowadays. But from what I gather, he's actually dying of blood cancer.
So, no romantic evening after? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this episode was funner when we were making fun of abortion supporters.
It was a good episode.
So, on a final note, I don't even know how to follow that.
On a final note, don't be a woman who can get pregnant. Be a woman who can't get pregnant. And don't be a man who can get pregnant either. Because apparently they can get pregnant too.
Men can get pregnant.
And don't compete in opposite gender sports. And pay your taxes.
So what'd you learn in this episode?
My name is Charlie, and I learned that women can fold up just like men when they get tackled in just the right way. Back to the sexist shit.
My name's James, and I learned that men should be able to abandon their children, just like women can murder them.
My name is Charlie, and I approve this message.